so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 80s for Extra. Today, we guys will do our match day 1, guys, and today we'll be starting our official games, guys. So we're gonna start with the I'm gonna let Rank take the host, take center stage. Rank, man, take it away, man.
So yeah, it's been a very long week after the draft. We've been waiting for a long time to finally get started with season 3 of the Pokemon Community Tournament. And yeah, we're not going to dilly-dally here for long because we have 6 battles to get through. We have a bigger tournament, bigger panel. And so yeah, there's going to be a lot of action today. And it's going to be very exciting, in my opinion. I think that we had some great battles, and we're starting off with a big one, in my opinion.
Yes, we are.
So we're gonna do the replays first, right? And then we do live battles, like last 2 seasons.
I believe that Seb actually requested to have his live battle first.
It's fine. I don't have to go first.
No. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I'm just asking.
But I prefer to wait a bit actually right now.
Right,
okay,
sure.
That's fair. So, AD, which one you think should be the first battle then?
I feel like just for simplicity, we should just go with the order of the spreadsheet.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, chronological order.
If we go in the order, we could start with Savutian against Elibungo, which was a battle between 2 newcomers. I can share my screen actually.
Yeah. Yeah, what time sets for you guys? We're gonna do that for you guys.
I think you need to allow me, Eddie, to...
There we go.
Okay, so here we have very interesting matchup. Something very funny happened between when I saw this matchup, because I'm noticing that we have Latias for Elibungo and Latios for Savutian. And also something that could have happened is that we see obviously the Porygon 2 in Elibungo's team, but Savutian actually drafted Porygon C, decided not to bring it into this battle, but we could have had both Porygons in this one. And also, both players have drafted Regis. Savutian has Regi Ice and Elibungo has Regi Steel, but none of the Regis actually hit the battle in this one. So we're going to have to see how this one played out. Doodle, do you want to take charge of this battle?
Yeah, sure. Obviously, Elibungo actually beat Savutian in the playoffs, but again, I don't think we should just go off of players. This is now a completely different landscape, so we have to see how it goes. I think that it's going to be an interesting one, as we have Cobalion against Porygon 2. Already a good matchup, although there's a lot of damage with the discharge and gets a paralysis.
Paralysis is huge.
That Porygon 2 even Eviolite is so bulky. Although,
wondering why he didn't go for the second discharge there.
Yeah, well, that's what also it would have killed. Interesting. Well, there's that.
Yeah, but here comes Electrode, and he's extremely fast.
That's an air balloon as well.
Is paralyzed.
And Volt Switch, yeah. Hydreigon. Gengar, interesting. Let's see. Ooh!
Yeah, Dazzling Lean Detect, 4 times effective, and Hydreigon goes down.
Gengar has a lot of coverage moves.
Yeah. All right. Excadrill, Mold Breaker.
Immune to the Thunder Wave. Very good switch.
Good prep.
Oh, I think he predicted, but there's an air balloon.
Yeah. Wondering why he chose to switch having the air balloon, but he was afraid of behind the substitute.
Relic Song. Changes to a fighting type, however, the Earthquake,
Earthquake, yeah.
Yeah, no, Excadrill is so strong after the Sword Stance. But Latios has... Actually, Latios has Levitate, but...
The Mold Breaker, right? The Mold Breaker would have
nullified. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, this is switch.
Yeah. Then Latias against each other.
This is crazy.
Ooh.
Wait, crazy that Draco didn't kill.
Yeah. How much defensive investment is in there? And
to be fair, Latias
doesn't kill with
Latias is stronger defensively.
Yeah, but Dragon Pulse kills? Sludge Bomb does a lot.
Oh, Dragon Pulse.
Light Screen, okay. It doesn't kill because of the Light Screen. Wish.
Yeah, no, but the Wish was too late.
Wish? I'm going to assume... Why wouldn't you go for Protect if he has it? I don't...
Going for the Power Hacks. doesn't get it and gets crit. And that's the end of the battle. It's a 3-0 win for Savutian on this one. Winning when it matters in the actual tournament after having a defeat in the qualifiers, like you said. But still,
I would say it's
great
upside.
That was I'm gonna lie, the Dazzling Gleam for High Dragon, that was a crazy tech. That's actually very good.
Would you guys say this is upset?
Sorry?
It is sort of an upset, but I think that both players are similar in strength. Obviously, Savutian had a game in hand that he didn't get to play against Gigi because it didn't actually matter in the final standings. So if Savutian had won that, he would have been up to 3 wins. Elibungo got 4. So I think they are similar in strength, but obviously because Eli won in the qualifiers, he was the favorite in my opinion in this matchup.
Yeah, that is fair. So we got the. So we have our first battle done. So
the Gengar was an MVP, I think, of this. I think we should also name afterward. I think the Gengar was definitely the MVP. I mean, that was
You
just
could
crazy.
you could also say Excadrill is also good.
Yeah, Excadrill was also very good. I actually think he shouldn't have switched out the Excadrill into the Omastar. I think he could have just stayed in.
Yeah, there were a few decisions that were questionable, like switching out the Electrode when it was behind a substitute and with the air balloon still held against the Excadrill. Obviously, maybe Electrode didn't actually have anything to hit the Excadrill with. But
Electrode's coverage isn't exactly great. So
but then Excadrill could have also stayed in Latias because, like I said, Latias has Levitate, but maybe both players forgot that Excadrill has Mold Breaker, and so
I think Earthquake would have killed it because Latias's physical defense isn't as good as its special defense. I think he could have genuinely killed it, and it was +3. I'm pretty 3 times, +4. So I think that's why. But
but
Rotom Wash didn't even get any action.
Rotom Wash didn't see any action, and I think that it was crazy for Elibungo. I believe this Latias, because I don't see any status moves, it must have been Assault Vest, is my guess, to survive that Draco Meteor and to KO the Latios with the...
I wonder what I'm going to assume it wasn't the Specs, because I'm pretty sure Specs would have KO'd it. I think it might have been a Scarf.
Or Soldi or something, yeah.
Yeah.
It is worth mentioning that Latios is stronger in attack and I think is faster than Latias. But Latias has a stronger special defense, hence the surviving the Draco Meteor.
I do think the Draco Meteor would have killed the Hiren Specs because Choice Specs boosts your special attack. So I think, but I'm gonna assume he didn't run it. I don't know though.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, guys, let's get through the comments. We can't stay here all day. We have 6 battles, so let's do comments. Mr. Green says, "Hello, Psychick here. Thank you for joining." Elibungo says, "Wrong. Wrong in what?" You're saying this is not upset.
The Latias wasn't Assault Vest.
Oh, okay.
And could you explain what it was in the comments, please?
Yeah, and also guys, like and subscribe.
I'm not sure if it was Assault Vest. I'm actually kind of thinking, was it an Assault Vest? Maybe not, but I don't know. It could have been.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We don't really see an Assault Vest Latias that much.
No Specs or Assault Vest.
Okay. Yes,
he's not Specs or
he's keeping the secret. I respect it. He's keeping the sec to himself. I respect it. There's still a long tournament to go.
Never let him
guys, that was a good text, though. I'm pretty sure Sav actually expected to KO the Draco Meteor. It wasn't like a bad move to do. I think he just got, caught surprised there. I would have gone for the Draco Meteor
He still won.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move to battle 2, guys. Let's move to battle 2. So battle 2 we got here, it is Steve versus Doodle.
Oh, can you show from my thing?
Yeah, this is a bit
if I may risk it, can you show from my side?
Sure,
if possible.
We can do that.
Yeah, look at that.
This is an interesting one. Obviously, 2 players returning from all the way season 1, actually.
Was Steve there in season 1? I think he was.
No, he wasn't there in
season 2. He came in season 2.
Yeah, he came in season 2.
My bad then. So returning from season 2 then.
Both
made the playoffs, and obviously Doodle, champion in season 1, runner-up in season 2, looking to bounce back. And rocking here with double bug type in the Volcarona and the Galvantula. The Zoroark, very interesting once again. And
2 water types also in Quagsire and Cloyster.
Also, you've got the battle of the pseudo legendaries, Ragnar versus Salamence.
Yeah, that as well.
Rank probably can guess which Pokemon I goes first. Yeah, and you probably know.
Yeah, goes first with the Galvantula, sets up the sticky web, is super good. yeah, tanks the flamethrower decently well. Electros obviously has a lot of coverage moves.
Ooh,
The Giga Drain does
lovely.
absolutely nothing to the Dragon Knight, resists it very well. And Salamence
So that's a
comes in, but
Moxie
sadly,
Salamence because it's
the
not
Dragon Dance
Intimidate.
comes in. It's not
Outrage
Intimidate,
or-
it's Moxie, and it's dead now because of
Well,
the
I'm stuck
outrage.
in Outrage,
Dragon
though.
Dragon Knight actually
But look
being
at how much
faster.
damage that does.
Oh my god.
And still locked into outrage, but
Only one
it
Dragon
does
Dance,
knock
by
out
the
the
way. Only
Jirachi.
one Dragon Dance, not two. Only one, and it does that much.
And still
blade now.
already in the back foot.
So I
Dragon
went
Knight
for an
does hit
Earthquake
himself
here,
in
but
confusion. And
I
Doodle
went
is
for an Earthquake
able to
there.
get a sword stance off, but obviously here comes Quagsire, and Quagsire with the unaware ability doesn't care about the sword stance. So
you
this
remember
Doodle
this
is
was actually the
doing
thing
no damage.
last season. What got Steve, the Quagsire unaware.
Yeah, that's a good switch into the Electros with predicting the Earthquake with the Levitate. Walters does
Volcarona.
a lot of damage to
So
Volcarona.
this is where he actually misplays because, all right, Morning Sun.
Yeah, had
I'm
he
not
gone
sure
for
why he didn't
Wild
go
Charge
for
there,
another
he would
Volt
have killed.
Charge.
And the
Why
Crush
did he-
Claw and the burn means that he's now going to do not as much damage because the burn halves his physical attack.
He could have KO'd Volcarona.
Yeah.
Also, the reason why I switched is because
Yeah,
he had
that was
Giga Drain.
intense.
So I thought he was going to Giga Drain the Quagsire. That's why I went into Volcarona, but he predicted me.
And this is super rough because the Chandelure doesn't have the heavy duty boots, and so he's taking lots of damage from the rocks and misses the Fire Blast, and it's now slower due to the sticky webs, and this Volcarona is able to set up 2 Quiver Dances, now tanks the Fire Blast
Keeps it up.
super well. Yeah,
The
the
Morning
Hex
Sun
is
is
not
also a
going to do
good
any
one, I think.
damage.
It keeps the Volcarona in game. The Morning Sun because of the healing.
Yeah. Steve really needs a crit with a Fire Blast right now if he wants to have any chance in this game, and he's not getting it. Fire Dance comes out, and even though it's resisted, it's so much damage due to all of the special attack boosts. And yeah, that's the end of Chandelure, and Steve is down to his final 3 Pokemon. Slowbro comes in, but Volcarona has the advantage with the Bug Buzz. Super fast, knocks it out immediately. And this Volcarona is absolutely out of control. There's no coming back from this one. Shadow
That's
Sneak, decent attempt. Had he gotten a crit, maybe he could have killed the Volcarona, but it's never happening. Electros comes in, it's burned, it's at half HP, and Volcarona is faster, knocks it out. And Doodle,
that's a clean-
statement win, 6-0 clean sweep.
Man,
So I'll say first of all this Volcarona, I'm gonna say this right now. If it goes crazy, this can like be a genuine
Yeah.
game breaker. It's
That's
just so
probably-
strong. It's so strong. I mean, it's my favorite Pokemon, so there's that also. But like,
That makes
Volcarona is just crazy. And the thing is, I didn't even get to use Cloyster and Zoroark. That's the thing. I only used 4 Pokemon in this. That's kind of funny, but yeah. Y'all can give your thoughts though overall.
I thought it
Yeah.
was strange that Steve fell for the unaware Quagsire again, like last tournament. He tried
Yeah.
setting up with Honedge, even though Quagsire was still alive.
Yeah.
What I would say is that I think if he went for Wild Charge again, he probably would have KO'd Volcarona.
Yeah, but the thing is, I still think I would have won in the late game, though. I probably had, because honestly, I'm now thinking, I probably should have brought Lumberry on the Dragonite instead of Leftovers, because I think then I would have gotten rid of the confusion, and I probably could have, done a bit more with the Dragonite. So there's that.
I mean, I think even if he KO'd Volcarona, I don't think the victor changes, but it's still like in this tournament, like every Pokemon counts in terms of PD.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he did it. I mean, at the same point, but I think the Volcarona just, I think it went off in this game. You kind of you got to deal with it well, and yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Looking back at the battle, there are a few mistakes that you can count on, but I don't think that Steve actually played that bad in this game. There aren't that many mistakes that you can actually pinpoint, but I think that when you're up against a sweeper like Volcarona and against such a talented trainer like Doodle, if you make those mistakes, you're going to get punished severely for sure.
I don't know. I'd still expect more from Steve. Staying in against Outrage Dragonite with Salamence was also really strange.
Strange that he also didn't
no.
bring Intimidate. It was clearly a Moxie. I don't know why he.
I know that Steve really likes Moxie. He thinks that it's a really good ability for sweeping, but he must have had a brain fart right there and forgotten about the Dragon Dance speed boost, and he must have assumed that.
I do think I could have survived one hit though, because Dragonite has multi-scale, so I do think maybe I could have survived a hit. But yeah, still
All right, let's read some of you guys' comments. Hi. Interested as why not go bro or double after taking 57?
What?
After the outrage on Jirachi, he could have switched out.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a bit weird to let your Jirachi just go down like that as well.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, we have broadcast likes to spread. Let's try to get to 15 likes like we did last stream. So that'd be greatly appreciated.
Honestly, the thing is, I kind of want to praise Galvantula, but weirdly, I don't think it made much difference because I'm pretty sure like Volk, Quiver Dance, and Dragon Dance, I think I was pretty much faster anyway. But like, but still, like, I mean, Galvantula is a very good setter because it's fast itself, right? It's naturally fast, so it can definitely get off the sticky webs. But like, I don't know if it did that much in this battle, but yeah,
I mean, it's pretty obvious that Volcarona was MVP in this.
Yeah, that's true.
Patrick Miller says hello. Thank you for joining. All right, so Rank, what's the final battle we have in Group A? And I think it's a live one, right?
No, I think we have 2 more live battles.
No, actually, from Group A, we had the battle that was posted today, actually.
Oh, yeah. It was going to be live, then it got changed.
It was supposed to be live, but then I had a request from Psykick to do it a bit earlier.
So, since you made this, I guess we should show it because we have a match against Psykick.
Sorry for the misspelling. Sorry for the type.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna understand it. He's not gonna get mad about it.
So Team Mats rocking with Infernape, Sceptile, Slowking, Jolteon, Mamoswine, and Articuno. Instantly, after looking at this lineup, I'm guessing where is Weavile? Because Mats decided to bring 2 different ice types in Mamoswine and Articuno, yet decided to leave out the Weavile that is the one that is worth 120. My guess is that obviously Mats thought that Weavile didn't have a good matchup in this game, but that's something that we're going to ask him after the battle, which we're going to present right here.
Can you also switch to my viewpoint once you get the screen up?
Sure.
Thank you.
AD, can you share the screen, please? So on the side of Psykick, obviously one of the newcomers to this tournament, rocking up with Flygon, Gardevoir, Swampert, Moltres, Azumarill, and Metagross. A very strong lineup, if I do say so myself.
And I'd just like to mention, like to mention that for this battle, Psykick is extremely new to Pokemon. A week ago, and I mean this in no disrespect, Psykick, but a week ago, I saw him use a
poison type move on a steel type. Yeah. But we have to see, right? We can't just judge from that. We have to just see what happens in this battle.
Yeah, Mats is someone who has gathered experience across 2 seasons, has been slowly improving, but this tournament, he really wants to make a statement. And so beating Psykick on the first match day is a must if you're Mats, if you have any hopes of advancing.
Yeah, but we also have to see how Psykick does. Because he was like the 2nd lowest seed. But again, as we said for Savutian, it's like, I think we have to just see how, I'm pretty sure, I will assume he probably reworked this thing. I mean, he got a completely new team, by the way, from his original draft. He just got a completely new team, so we have to see how it goes. But yeah.
Psykick instantly, starting with the Swampert, Articuno comes out, uses the Freeze Dry.
It's
not effective. It doesn't kill somehow. I'm guessing that Articuno must not be fully invested in special attack, or this Swampert must be really bulky. It does kill, and Metagross comes out, Bullet Punch, does so much damage. Articuno gets rid of the rocks with the fog, and so after this trade, we are back exactly at the beginning, but with 5 Pokemon each. There are no rocks on the field.
Oh my god!
Mamoswine is able to tank the Bullet Punch and kill with the Earthquake, but now Moltres comes in. There is no switch. Ice Shard does a bit of damage.
And
but it's a 2 for 2. It's been 6 turns, and we've been 4 KOs so far. It's a back and forth double switch, Slowking and facing into Gardevoir. Surf does a lot of damage. Moonblast as well.
Lowers the special attack.
That is
big. Calm Mind.
The Calm Mind overrides the special attack drop. Another Moonblast doesn't do as much because of the special attack, but Gardevoir barely hangs on.
Goes for one last
Moonblast.
Ooh.
No slack off.
Survives.
No slack off. Kind of interesting. Okay.
Then it
Here
goes
comes
to
Azumarill.
I thought Azumarill was going to come at the start.
Yeah, no, the switch into the Jolteon is not good because now with the Aqua Jet, Azumarill is able to knock it out. It's a 3 versus 3. Sceptile has a good matchup into Azumarill, but the switch into Moltres, super good for tanking the Energy Ball. Slowking comes in, but it doesn't have any health, and so it goes down to this not very effective Flamethrower.
Infernape.
Captain Infernape hits
Rock
the
Slide.
field, Rock Slide. It's a 2-on-2. It's going to be a close one.
It's Aqua Jet.
That's surviving. The Thunder Punch is not enough.
And there's a Citrus Berry.
Yeah, and the Aqua Jet takes down the Infernape.
Wow.
Matt's down to his final Pokemon, the Sceptile. Switching to the Flygon.
I don't know if I've done that.
That's over half with the Energy Ball. The Dragon Pulse is enough to take it out. It's a 1-on-1 between Sceptile and Azumarill. They're both on half HP.
Yeah, that's it.
And Sceptile is faster. Energy Ball takes out the Azumarill.
Psychic would have won if he didn't send in Flygon like that.
I agree. You know what I would have done in his
how close
place?
I thought it would be.
I would have Aqua Jetted, got chip damage, let the Azumarill die, and then gone for like a Dragon type move. I'm pretty sure that Flygon was a Scarf if it's outspeeding a Sceptile. I'm very pretty sure it was a Scarf.
Yeah. Let's give our thoughts individually. So I'll say I was surprised. I had a feeling Mats would win, but I didn't think it would be this close.
That was a crazy battle. I don't think Mats obviously I think won, and fair enough, but I do think Psychic very pushed him a lot.
And it goes to show that just because how you did the qualifiers doesn't mean that you're gonna be screwed over. You did bad in the qualifiers, low pod doesn't mean that you have no chance. You still could do it. Qualifiers doesn't mean anything. So it's just about how you do the actual server. Actual server means more. So, Rank, do you have any disagreements?
Well, it was definitely a very, very close battle. I think that the trades at the beginning were definitely an interesting turn of events. We saw so many Pokemon get traded back and forth, so many revenge kills. And after that, I think that Psychic definitely had the win if he had stayed in with the Azumarill eventually. And maybe Flygon could have taken out the Sceptile with 2 attacks. That should have been the win for Psychic if he had played that correctly. But obviously, we're just speaking with hindsight here. When you're actually playing the game, you can make mistakes in a situation like that. There's a lot of pressure. So you cannot really fault Psychic for that.
I want to hear from Matt actually, though. Actually, no, T. Yeah.
And I was just gonna say, it seems like a battle which would take place in the Pokemon anime, the way that it was neck and neck.
It was scripted for sure.
Matt. So were you shocked at how close this was, or not really?
Yeah, this wasn't my best performance. Didn't live up to my highest potential. I've definitely got to up my game next week. If I do, I'm going to win. But that being said, given that 2 of my main competitors, one lost very heavily and the other had an upset defeat, the win will take me at least a long way for this match day 1. But I've got stuff to do, and also when I was down to my Sceptile and I had 2 Pokemon left, it was quite a difficult situation because Psychic also not being the most experienced, I did have to take about half a minute to think, what am I going to do? What's the best move to do? Is he going to switch or is he going to use the Aqua Jet? So hence why I ended up using the Energy Ball, and which, he did switch out because he saw the type disadvantage. But thankfully, I was able to use the Dragon Pulse. And early in the battle, I probably should have gone straight to the Infernape when the Moltres first came about.
I also think Psychic personally should have switched out after the first Freeze Dry. But he, after the battle, told me he didn't actually know Freeze Dry. He was kind of shocked that Freeze Dry was so good against Swampert.
Yeah.
I think he didn't factor in the fact that Freeze Dry is a move that actually is super effective against water types.
Against water, he may have not known that.
I don't think though. I don't think Swampert
that's definitely something.
I don't think Swampert would have helped with any of the other Pokemon because it was already down to 27% and all the other Pokemon outspeeded.
True, but I'm just saying. But I think the inexperience kind of got Psychic. But I do think, in terms of the battle itself, I think that he did well. Up to considering his limitations, I think he performed very admirably.
As a valiant effort.
So I wouldn't count him out fully either. I don't think you
Mats?
can just count him out either. Maybe he can make a comeback. Who knows? We'll see.
Ray, before we go to Group B, can you show the Group A standings? Just Group A, or you will show the Group B standings?
I have one question from the Palette Sound newsletter for Mr. Mats. What was the thought process behind leaving behind Weevil for this battle?
Well, I took into account the different Pokemon options, and Weavile was close to being selected, but upon considering the matchups and the different moves I'd assigned, I thought that this possibly wasn't, at the time I didn't think that he was the best option that I had out of all my 9, but there's definitely an argument for starting him.
Mm-hmm. So obviously here we have the standings for Group A. Obviously, it's only been one match day. They're going to look like this. The 3 people that won are the ones that are qualifying currently to the playoffs. Doodle in first place because he won his battle with a convincing 6-0, and so he has the better Pokemon difference. But the other ones are chasing behind. And Psychick, Elibungo, and Steve are going to have to bounce back in match day 2.
Yeah, let's read some comments. Patrick Mealy says hello. Ramadan Mubarak to those that are celebrating. Yeah, so all those Muslims out there. And happy Ramadan to you guys.
Inter just made it 1-0. Let's go.
Yeah. I was just saw it. It's a good
DiMarco with a free kick.
Yeah. Elibungo says, what a match, man. What a match. So we're now going to move to Group B, guys. We're going to move to Group B, man. Group B.
So, Sev, are you talking with Spectre? When do you actually want to have your live battle?
We're going to do it last after all the replays. Hopefully it coincides with halftime in the Napoli game.
Okay, so I guess we're going to move on with the other 2 battles then. Starting off on this one with T10S against Slither.
Yeah. Ooh. Interesting.
So obviously other 2 players that face off during the qualifiers. T10S, can you remind me what was the outcome in that battle that you had in the qualifier tournament?
He beat me. We were both down to 1 Pokemon. He beat me by probably 7% HP with toxic damage.
Wow.
So yeah, in the qualifiers, we saw a very, very close battle between these 2. Slither ended up coming on top. But this time, it's completely different setting, completely different teams. Here, we see Slither rocking up with Gliscor, Talonflame, Blissey, Roserade, Sharpedo, and Golurk. Yeah. While T10S rocking up with Crocodile, Ludicolo, one of the MVPs of last season, but now without rain, Togekiss, Greninja, Garchomp, and Assels. Doodle, do you have any thoughts about these teams?
Well, first of all, the Ludicolo, we all know. We have to just see. I'm very curious to see how it does because that thing was like one of the MVPs of last tournament under me. So I want to see how it does. Really do. And yeah, I'm very also interested about the matchup between possibly like because I'm looking at it like I want to see the Greninja because Greninja is one of the Pokemon that actually got nerfed. Like, and literally all of it's obviously Battle Bond is not allowed in this, right? But even that way it got burned, Protein especially. I also want to see that, and I think that and the Sharpedo is interesting because it's not a mega. It's probably going to be speed boost Sharpedo, I'm going to assume. So we have to see, but yeah, let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so instantly we see the Sharpedo coming in, but another Chomper in the Crocodile. We see the Protect, obviously, to get the speed boost, but very good from T10S to actually set up the rocks while he's protecting. The close combat doesn't KO because of the Intimidate and the Earthquake.
Would I have gone for a close combat, though? I think a water type move would have done better because of the stab. I don't know if
potentially. I don't know. Waterfall would have been the same damage. The Ursula misses. It wouldn't have done a lot on the Blissey, to be fair. Protect comes out to get just another turn of leftovers recovery.
Doesn't do much. But there's the Serene Grace.
Yeah, it's a 60% chance to flinch with the Serene Grace. It's so disgusting. And the Garchomp comes in.
Look at that nickname.
In the Protect.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a Cynthia, but it's a male Garchomp actually.
Yeah.
And it gets the one-hit knockout on the Golurk. And yeah, as Slither was saying in the chat, he was planning to use Ice Punch on that Garchomp, but he wasn't able to because he got outsped and one-shot. And now...
I would have gone for Roost there. If he has Roost, I probably would have Roosted there. But
apparently he doesn't have it because he's protecting to get more healing from the Toxic Orb. But I
think Firefang is a pretty strange choice for a coverage move.
Oh, wait.
In this matchup.
The rocks.
It is paying off, though. It did take out the...
Wait, it's Wait. How is it faster?
Yes, but Aqua Tail would have been better.
It's a super fast Togekiss, this one, outspeeding a Talonflame. And Slither is down to his final 2 Pokemon on this one. Toxic misses to add insult to injury. Titaness absolutely running away with this one. Yeah, Psychic may not do a lot, but eventually he's going to win this battle against this Blissey, you'd expect, although the Toxic has landed and this Blissey is protecting, has the leftovers. Nasty Plot coming in, going up to +6 special attack.
I don't know what's the point of Stealth Rock there. I probably would have just gone for Seismic Toss or something. Personally.
Yeah, the late game Rock's not going to do a lot. Although if that Togekiss isn't rocking the heavy duty boots, it could do some damage. Doesn't get the double protect, and so that
and you add more insult to
damage.
Injury.
It is worth noting that spamming Protect isn't a sustainable option.
No, you definitely go for Soft Boil there.
It's not. But this Togekiss took a lot of damage from the rocks, and it's now down to 9% HP. He gets a flinch. He probably needs 2 more.
You know what's funny? A lot of people in this position would probably go for Aura Sphere, but actually, Air Slash is a smarter choice because of the flinches. Because I don't know if the Aura Sphere would kill. Greninja.
Why would he switch out? Oh, wait, because of the Protect.
Yeah, he's predicting the Protect. Titaness has been playing so well around the Protect, and with the Protean Surf, is able to get the kill. It's all down to the roster rate, and I don't think it's going to be enough. Although the Giga Drain does good damage into the Garchomp, Firefang is super effective, doesn't get the KO, and so Garchomp does end up going down, so Slither is not going to get completely swept on this one.
This is Ice Beam,
just going to come in. Yeah, it's outspeeds, Ice Beam with the stab from the Protean, takes out the Rose Rate, and Titaness with a convincing 5-0 performance.
What on?
I'm going to be honest. I think relying too much on Protect is just not the way. It's not sustainable at all, especially when it's a single battle. Like if it's a double battle, Protect is more of a double. It's more of like a most used in VGC and in any double battle tournament. It's not really a single battle kind of like. It's not really for single battles that much. Although I do think that the strat with Toxic Protect would have worked with the Blissey if he had used Soft Boiled. That's my thinking.
Yeah. I think that obviously stalling with Protect is a real strategy in singles, but I think that if you are protecting just to get passive healing, you're allowing your opponent to set up in the way that Titaness did, or to get a switch into an advantageous
That's the thing. That's
position.
why Protect is more popular in double battle formats, not really in single.
Yeah, but the thing is that Slither was protecting a lot, but he was not actually punishing Titaness for those protects or for switching. If Slither has set up like the Toxic Spikes with the Rose Rate before, or he had set up the rocks earlier instead of basically when he was down to his final 2 Pokemon, maybe protecting was more justified because you're doing passive damage with the poison, and every time that Titaness switches, he's taking damage from the rocks. So then it's maybe a real strategy, but if you're protecting just to get healing, yeah, you're just being too passive.
The same thing with Gliscor, especially if he doesn't have Roost. I was kind of shocked if he was going to do that. Why he doesn't not running Roost? But yeah.
Yeah, but we clearly saw Titaness with the superior team building and the superior play in the end, and that explains his victory.
Yeah, completely.
What were your thoughts?
Yeah, there's something that I'd add. First of all, going into this, my main thing was my main talking point was how am I going to take down that Blissey, because that was my biggest obstacle. So my main strategy actually was Garchomp. I had Big Break on it.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I was planning Sword Stance, then one-shot it with Big Break.
I got a question though. Why didn't you use a Dragon type move on the Gliscor? Did you, or was it Outrage and you were afraid of getting locked into an Outrage? Was that the thing?
In this particular battle, I had no Dragon type moves on it because I don't see because all I won't mention the moves, but all the other moves which my Garchomp had, it was super effective against all the other members on his team.
Fair enough.
And also I probably could have one mistake I did make when it was down to Greninja and Blissey, I probably should have just gone for Ice Beam in that in itself. Then then I think Greninja probably would have one shot Rose Rate with Ice Beam. That's my only mistake. But apart from that, I was pretty with my performance.
Yeah, it was very, very good. I agree.
Yeah, good, good win, TTS. Let's move to battle 5, and then we'll have the penultimate battle. This is the penultimate one.
Yeah, this is the penultimate, and I'm gonna let Doodle take care of this one. It's myself against Gigi, and so I'm gonna let the others. Seb, you're also allowed to commentate if you want.
So here's the thing. I think perception. I mean, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I think the perception would be. This is probably would think that it's going to be a complete domination in rank side, and I can see why. But again, as I think we've seen already in this first week, I think that we can't completely already count our chickens. I think we have before they come home to roost. I think we need to see just how this goes, and I think I'm very intrigued. Although I will say though, that's a very scary team on your side. I am very intrigued to see the Heatran because I actually think the Heatran could be a decent matchup actually, and Keldeo. Those are the two I'm looking at, especially.
Gigi certainly got a good lineup as well.
No, it's not.
I mean,
it's better than it could have been.
Yeah, but I mean the Lapras. I mean Charizard. Its PR might be high, but without Mega, it's kind of not the best.
I mean, I think Lucario and Snorlax. I think they're good Pokemon. I think.
Yeah, Zapdos, Mew. I mean, Mew and Zapdos are legendaries at the end of the day, but we have to see. Let's see.
I'll play for you.
All right, so Lando T against Mew, Intimidate. Not that it matters, but let's see. Knockoff does a lot. Ooh. Wait, what?
Wow.
Okay. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
The best move of the tournament, followed by the worst move of the tournament.
Wow. Fairs. Synchronized, not that it matters.
Bro, if Gigi actually wins this might be the
Nah, what is alluring? Is that even a move? I actually didn't even. Oh my. Wow. Okay.
It's a fairy type move, I believe.
Okay. Rotom Frost. That is a lot.
Ooh.
Oh, but the Citrus Berry.
Generally better against over leftovers, since you have to stay in for 4 turns to get the same recovery. So Citrus Berry is generally more worth.
Yeah, that's a good one. But the Lapras is just not that. Oh no, you gotta run boots on that, bro. You gotta run boots on that.
And that's the wrong switch as well, I think.
And
this is over now. I don't see any way that Gigi kills Florges.
Gigi. It's pronounced as Gigi. Honestly, though, Seb, at least we got the Blizzard. That was actually kind of fun. That was cool. Let's see, though. What is he going to do? Snorlax, okay. His special defensive wall, I can see. Let's see what he's doing.
Strange that he didn't send out Lucario. Yeah. Should have a Steel-type move for the Florges alone.
Yeah. Body Slam does a lot. Let's see.
Doesn't get the paralysis. It has the immunity, though.
Okay.
Oh,
but that's probably...
I think that's his done, yeah. Oh, my God.
It does damage on the physical side of the spectrum, despite being a special move.
Yeah. Okay. Heatran. Thunder. Hits. Gets a paralysis. Ooh. Wait, Ancient Power? Are you hoping... Did he forget that it's a Steel type? Imagine if you got the Omni Boost, though. Imagine if you got the Omni Boost.
I think he was gambling on that.
Okay. This is clearly clearly a Switch superior.
Close combat. Ooh.
I would have honestly gone for a Sword Stance if he has it there. I think I would have predicted, but that's easy to say. Contrary.
Close again.
Bullet Punch? Is this a Bullet Punch range?
He should have had Bullet Punch, but nope.
No, and I was like, no. I mean, at least I guess it doesn't get the Leaf Storm boost, but this is probably a kill, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah, this is probably over, I would say. I think this kills. Hidden Power Ice, probably.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I mean,
Would have been decent, to be fair.
you know what? Let's give, you know what? I think the Blizzard, that was a cool tech. The immunity of Snorlax, fair enough. The fly, though, oh my, that was funny.
That Mew
didn't even
was
get a hit.
Fly, Blizzard, Alluring Voice, and another move.
The fact that he got a kill, that's actually crazy. The fact he got
like
a
you have to
kill.
remember. I think Mew can like learn almost every move in the game. So
Yeah,
if you
pretty
want
much,
to
yeah.
You can. A few thoughts on my side. Obviously, that first turn was horrible for me. I mean, when I saw that he sent out Mew, I was like, okay, this is probably Stealth Rocks. Although I think that I should have respected more. Most Mew run Ice Beam. I think that maybe I would have survived an Ice Beam, but I don't know. Definitely not surviving a Blizzard, and so I got dunked because of that. After that, I think that I got unlucky in a few parts. For example, when I got paralyzed with Heatran, and then I got the full para when he switched in the Lucario, I was going for Lava Plume, so I think that I would have knocked out that Lucario instantly, and that forced me to make a risky switch into my Superior. Had I gotten crit with close combat, I don't know, like Lucario maybe had a chance to win the battle for Gigi from that position if Superior didn't come in clutch for me, because I only had...
That's actually crazy to think, though. I think if he had Bullet Punch, I think it was
Yeah.
great. I think that he would have killed the Superior.
What I would have done instantly, as soon as rank switched to Florges, I would have instantly gone to Lucario and gone for Bullet Punch.
I agree. Or when he switched to Superior, I would have actually gone for Swords Dance instead, and then probably would have, like, done from there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think that there were a lot of instances where Gigi, maybe with better team building or better play, he could have won this battle for sure. It may have been 4-0, but it could have been way, way closer because my Superior went down to its last legs. Florges was really low as well.
I don't think this was like as disgraceful. I don't think this was like as disappointing if you take all the context into account. And he's very inexperienced against rank. I think that's fair enough in a way.
I don't think it was comfortable because all of rank's Pokemon had to work in this game.
And obviously, the other question will play on my end is going to be the toxic on the immunity Snorlax. Obviously, I didn't know that it had immunity. I had to test it to see if it was immunity or it was thick fat. If it didn't have immunity, maybe the poison could have given me a few more damage. And either way, I was trying to let Rotom go down so I could switch into my Keldeo and get that revenge kill. But yeah, when I came into this battle, obviously, knowing that Gigi is one of the newcomers and one of the favorites to top the group, I was trying to go for a 6-0, but after that I realized that was not the mentality that I should go into these battles. My mentality should be to just try to win every game. If I'm going to top this group, I probably have to win every game. I'm going to have to beat Seb, I'm going to have to beat Spectre, so the Pokemon difference doesn't really matter in this one.
Honestly, though, I think that based on this, I think Gigi is probably going to learn from this, and I would expect him to. I wouldn't like completely count him out either. I think like this was like he faced against rank, and I think as your first battle, this was like pretty much like a welcome for him in terms of like what he should probably expect. So, yeah, we have to just see. And I think, but the Blizzard of Mew was actually a really good tech. I can't deny that. That was really good.
All right, time for the final battle.
Time for the final battle, and I think this is going to be a really interesting one. In fact, I would say that it's probably the most interesting battle of Matchday 1 because we have one of the favorites for the entire tournament, Seb Ball, going against the person who won the qualifier tournament in Spectre. 5 wins and 1 loss in that. Only lost to
joint top with Elibungo, who had the same record. So yeah.
Isn't it pronounced Elibungo?
I have to ask him honestly. But
Okay.
I'll see.
We may be butchering that, but yeah, this is definitely super important for the aspirations of both players to make playoffs and potentially top the group if they win. So definitely a super good one.
Like, how would if one of them were to win with 5 Pokemon, how would that work in the standings?
Seb sent the link.
Yeah, I'm opening it right now. What do you mean, Sitsness, if they were to win with 1 Pokemon?
No, with 5 Pokemon, because then they would tie with me. So what would be the tiebreaker for first place?
We wouldn't really have a tiebreaker for now.
I think alphabetical order, I guess.
Yeah. We don't really have a tiebreaker. Again, like, standings don't matter after the first match day.
Yeah, standings only matter after like match day, like the last one. That's where, until then.
Yeah. AD, the players are here waiting. If you can like share the screen, please. And we can also put Seb on the background. He will still be able to hear us, but he can come back after the game is done. So obviously here we have Seb Ball with Alomomola, Machamp, Nidoking, Clefable, Cryogonal, and Scavalier against Spectre, who's running Dragalge, Venusaur, Terrakion, Klefki, Victini, and Manaphy.
So it's probably going to be Klefki Prankster switch.
Yeah,
right?
Probably with dual screens, Thunder Wave, all the annoying stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of supporting. Victini, obviously, they create a very powerful move. Manaphy has Tail Glow to set up. But here comes the Terrakion.
Okay, that's a good
fast.
matchup. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, obviously Terrakion is faster. Goes for the close combat. It's not enough for Machamp.
Wait.
I think it goes down here.
Dynamic Punch. It's a focus sash, but it's now confused. It's a guaranteed confusion on the Dynamic Punch. And obviously Dynamic Punch got not missed because of Machamp's no guard ability. So it is going to be a switch on Seppel's side into the Alomomola. Obviously Venusaur has the type advantage on this one, but we don't know if Alomomola is running a Ice type move.
Let's see.
Substitute from Spectre. That's a good move. Hides behind the substitute, but we're gonna see what
this has growth, right? I would assume.
Okay, probably. Iron Head is enough to take down the substitute, but the Leech Seed has come out, and so it's doing passive damage. But yeah, this Cavalier has so much attack. It's so strong. It is pretty slow.
It's slow. That's its issue. Yeah.
Yeah, but it has a great typing. Bog still only weak to fire. And yeah, I doubt that unless it's hidden power fire that this Venusaur is running any type of fire type move.
Yeah. It's Walmart Fizzor, but it gets the job done.
Oh, Klefki.
Yeah.
Shiny.
Oh, Nidoking. Ooh.
Okay, that's a good one for Seb because Earth Power.
Yeah, Earth Power is going to be really strong, although Klefki
I'm going to assume he's going to Light Screen, though. I think
Light Screen with priority, but no, it's a switch into the Venusaur. That's still a good amount of damage. Tags it pretty well. This must be a defensive Venusaur for sure. Substitute comes out from the Nidoking. Giga Drain is enough to knock out the substitute. That is big, because if Nidoking had been able to set up the substitute there and stay behind it, would have been very dangerous. The critical hit on the Ice Beam is not enough. Barely surviving the Venusaur right there, but now in a dangerous position because this Nidoking is faster, obviously.
It needs Take Fast.
I think he's switching. Probably to Manaphy, I would assume.
Probably. Or could be Klefki.
Decides to stay
First
in.
blood Seb.
Yeah, that is the first kill after 9 turns. Obviously, this super tanky, the Alomomola. This Terrakion may be fast and strong, but Alomomola has so much HP. This Terrakion is only
and
1
he has
HP.
Regenerator, by the way. After it switches out his Regenerator. That's another thing.
I'm guessing that Spectre is probably considering a switch into Dragalge. Decides to just go for the close combat. A bit of damage on the Alomomola just goes down to the Rocky Helmet, and the Wish comes out. That feels so bad for Spectre. He loses his Terrakion for basically nothing, because this Alomomola can go back to full HP with the Wish.
I would have switched out, honestly.
I think that preserving the Terrakion was valuable there.
Okay.
Ooh, I thought Manaphy was going to go for Tail Glow.
Okay,
yeah, but the substitute is really good. The flip turn doesn't actually take it out, and so this Alomomola is going to be switching out.
Probably going to switch to. Wait, what is he going to wish to? Is he going to go to a Scavalier or Nido?
No, I guess.
Wait, what?
He's just going to. No, he just decides to waste the Wish, but has a better matchup with the Freeze Strike. Take Heart. Whoa, what is that move?
Whoa. I've never seen
that. Walmart Calm Mind.
Wait.
Okay. Take Heart again.
For another Take Heart. Oh, but it cures the poison. Wow, that's actually a great move. I didn't know that move. It's actually better than Calm Mind. But this Clefable, I'm guessing for how little that did, it's probably unaware. Yeah, it's not Magic Guard.
Not this Clefable.
This is going to be so annoying to play against. Okay.
I gotta say, there's some really good preparation from Spectre into this battle, but
I don't think they're realizing it's not going to matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Honestly, it's like
doesn't break the sub.
Currently, it's like a game of chess.
It is. Store power, that is strong.
It doesn't matter.
It is strong because of all the boosts, but it doesn't take into account the special attack boost because of the unaware from the Clefable. So yeah, it's not doing a lot. But
Such a good ability, and I should know I have one with it. It's such a good ability.
Yeah, no, like
I think he may have expected it to be a magic guard, Clefable.
Yeah, and I think that Spectre doesn't realize yet because he keeps boosting up. But if he were to attack with Manaphy is doing more damage than Clefable is doing to it. So I think that
if he finds a way to take out this Clefable, then he's in a great position. Otherwise, he's in a bit of a dilemma.
I don't think he's realizing it.
I think that crit matters a lot, ignoring all the special attack boost. I think that Spectre is actually boosting up to increase the power of stored power. I think that's what he's going for, but now he's taking a lot of damage from the Moonblast.
That crit was huge.
The crit was huge. I don't think he has enough in the tag now, and he has to switch out. That feels super bad. You wasted so many turns setting up, and now you lost your HP and your Manaphy, and you're back at square one.
He had some good ideas, I'll say that. But
yeah, no, the crit mattered a lot.
Let's see what he's
but I think that it's a great preparation from Sev to run the unaware Clefable to counter all the boosts.
Okay, Victini.
It surely go for blue side.
This is probably a Lomo switch.
Yeah, it's an easy switch. You lose nothing by doing that. Even if Victini goes for an electric type move. I know that Victini learns Bolt Strike, Sekrom's move, but even then, I don't think you one-shot the Alumomola, and you're in such a good position if you're Sev. Yeah, that's the switching to the Alumomola. It is the Bolt Strike. So Spectre doing a great prediction there.
Okay, but the thing is, it doesn't KO, but now it's an interesting one. Because if Spectre actually guesses the turn, he might actually be back in this. Because
because if he goes for Bolt Strike, he might switch into Nidoking, or else go for Blue Flare.
Oof. A good mind game going on right here. Very, very high level battle between these two players, I gotta say. Spectre fighting back against one of the favorites of the tournament. Decides to switch into the Manaphy.
I don't know if I would have done that.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing that Nidoking is faster. Actually, if they're both 100 speed, it's gonna be a speed type potentially here. And Manaphy could take the kill. Both on really low HP. Who's gonna move first?
Also, keep in mind, I think all of Spectre's Pokemon have battled Yeah, I was gonna say he has no Cryogonal.
The Cryogonal.
No burn on the Scald.
It's a special attacker anyway.
Yeah, the special defense is pretty much the only good stat on Cryogonal, so he takes that. It's called really
Honestly,
well. Gets the freeze!
Oh, gets the freeze!
He gets the freeze. Oh, and this... It's now a 50% chance to thaw out every turn. So, yeah, just flipping coins until you actually thaw out of the freeze does not get it this turn.
I think
that's super important for Spectre.
I would have stayed in with the Victini. I probably would have gone for like V-Create.
Frozen another turn, misses the coin flip twice in a row.
Go to Nidoking.
It does out this time.
Flash Cannon.
Flash Cannon does not do a lot, and Alumomola is able to flip turn out of there. What is Seb gonna switch into? It is the Machamp. Yeah, gonna get the Wish back to full HP. And yeah, there's not much this keychain can actually do. Even if it doesn't even matter if
status conditions, because I'm gonna assume it has Guts. So
no, it has no guard because it's running Dynamic Punch, so it's not Guts.
Right.
But the Earthquake is enough to take it out.
But this is an easy Alumomola switch.
Yeah, even if you go for Send Headbutt, I don't think you one-shot the Machamp.
No way.
It's gonna be very close, but even then,
if this ends in a 6-0, that would 6-0. That would just be so misleading, though.
It does, but Sev is playing fantastically and has such a good preparation. No, like respect to Spectre, I think that he's playing a very good game, but he's getting outcoached on this one.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to see what the decision is from
I think
Sev.
he should have realized the unaware Clefable.
I think that eventually he did realize, but he was setting up to boost up the power of stored power. Stored power, obviously.
Crit though, that crit was crazy. The crit was so huge.
Yeah, even then, the Moonblast was doing like 20 to 25%, even at +4 special defense. So, yeah, the V-Create, that's a lot of damage because it's such a strong move, but you're taking damage from the Rocky Helmet and you've lowered your stats. This Alumomola. And the thing is, you cannot switch Victini out because you're going to die when you switch back into the rocks. Does not get a crit, and so this Alumomola survives.
probably go for a wish. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. Okay, so Victini, actually, he's at half speed, so maybe Alumamole is faster. Goes for the protect. So now this Alumamole is going to heal itself back up. Really good play from Seb, not risking it whatsoever. And yeah, the big create, unless he gets a crit, he's not getting through this. The Rocky Helmet gets the kill. And yeah, here comes Manaphy, but he has such low HP. And Alumamole is free to go for another protect if he wants it and just heal itself with Wish. No, just decides to go into Cryogonal.
But it doesn't matter, it's going to kill. Yeah. Yeah, Seb is playing a fantastic game.
Freeze try is enough, even with the special defense boost. Yeah, here's going to come the Dragalge. It's only at half HP, and this Cryogonal with the freeze try, not going to be enough. Dragalge is very tanky. Draco Meteor, the Cryogonal eats the Draco Meteor from full HP, and yeah, that's going to be all she wrote. Spectre writing the GG in the chat, and it's going to be a 6-0 win from Sepol. But I got to say, Spectre really fought back on this one.
That's a 6-0, but it's like, this is in football terms. It would be like the scoreline does not actually tell the story of the game.
That is a 40-turn 6-0.
Yeah, like it was. Seb was just clinical. That's pretty much.
Can you look at the HP of all of Seb's Pokemon?
Yeah, no, I gotta say, 21% on the Alomomola, 24 on the Dino King, 12 on the Cryogonal. This Clefable had to battle it through as well. Machamp is full HP because of the Wish. So yeah, but I gotta say,
I gotta head out now, y'all. So it was nice seeing you. So you can just finish.
Okay,
yeah.
See ya, Doodle.
Also,
can we bring back Seb Bolt to ask him about that battle? What did you want to say, Chitanes?
I was just gonna say he beat him 6-0 with no Tyranitar.
Wow.
That also.
It's crazy that was a 6-0. I thought I was gonna lose at one point, but yeah, it was good. Really clutch that unaware Clefable that could brute force through Manaphy and Heart. I didn't know what that move was. I didn't realize that it cured status as well. So that caught me a bit off guard after I poisoned it, but it worked out.
No, yeah. Everyone in the panel was caught off guard by Take Heart.
Yeah. All right, Rank. So show the updated.
But yeah, I think that you played a fantastic game on this one, but that you were losing that battle, Seb?
I don't know. Like it felt awkward at times, but I guess it was just a hard-fought win. But it feels bizarre that it was 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Spectre. I think that it was a commendable effort, and he's showing that he's actually a skilled trainer, but the preparation from Seb was just on point in this one.
You know what I realized? I think this shows that the newcomers we have here are better than the ones we've had in the past. So I'm sorry, with all due respect to Vic and Patrick. I think we got right. I think the newcomers are better. So yeah.
Well, are you saying newcomers as in new to Pokemon or new to the Pokemon tournament?
New to the tournament.
New to the tournament, sorry.
Because Seb and Steve were both newcomers in the last tournament, and Seb in particular did very well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, to be fair, Vic wasn't a newcomer, but the point I'm trying to make here is that I'm glad it's good that we have a.
Yeah, we got some good competition.
Yes. All right, so let's go look at the table right here. Ooh, it's looking very interesting. Obviously, like Greg said earlier with Group A, you can't really read too much with the standings right now because only one game's been played. But I'm sure once we get to I'll say probably 3, Matchday 3 is where it's going to really take shape.
What I will say though is that I think the fact that Seb is had a sweep in his first game and Doodle had a sweep in his first game, I think both are that's very telling.
Yeah, that's very telling of who the favorites are. So don't include me in the favorites. I'm not here. I didn't sweep my battle. I got another thing to show because this is something that I just saw on the Discord getting posted. Because just like Matt's, Spectre as well also had team sheet design. Dragalge featuring in this one.
That looks good.
Wow.
we have Spieltag 1, so Matchday 1 in German, from the start Sex against Seb Bowl. Dragalgi, they actually have numbers. Dragalgi is number 24, Vinasur with the number 10, 12 for Torakian, 68 for Klefki, 12 for Victini. Wait, what? We have 2 number 12s. I guess that's a mistake. And 11 for Manafi.
Oh, who would you guys say was the MVP?
Yeah. The MVP, I think that the unaware Clefable saved Seb in that battle against the Manafi. When it came to doing the damage, I think that Alomo Mola, the support from Wish was insane to keep its teammates healthy, and pivoting around with flip turn, super insane from the Alomo Mola as well.
We got a shout out Machamp as well. Took a lot of, provided a lot of damage, and also recovered using the Wish very well. So both attacking and defensively, Machamp had a very good performance.
I really like the Cryogonal too, and it was drafted for only 40, but like it filled out a nice niche on my draft, like a fast, specially defensive rapid spinner that's immune to ground. So that was useful.
You could say it was a team effort to complete
it really
that
was.
16.
Let me read some comments.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask a question to Steph, because like I was like going through everyone's teams, and from your team at least, like my main concern was Clefable, because I personally used it's very good, and Tyranitar. So obviously it worked in the end, but what was the like mindset behind dropping the Tyranitar?
I don't know. I just went through Spectre's Pokemon one by one and realized, that these two were the best. Tyranitar wasn't. Didn't need Tyranitar for anything in Spectre's draft. Other things had priority.
Yeah, let's read some comments. It's like that. Maybe some game says, "Yo, who won the games today?" So yeah, we're gonna look up the scores right there, and I think he wants to see the other. Can you move to the other side, Rick?
Yeah, but we're gonna show one by one the future match days, right?
Oh yeah. Let's go with Group A, then we'll go show Group B. Let's go back to one. My Battlefields, man, skill came in clutch. What about the other group? We'll get to there. We'll get there. All right, so let's look at match day 2 ahead. So we got Psychick versus Savutian. Ooh, that could be an interesting one. Let's see how Psychick can do. Maybe this is a better, good opportunity. It's Savutian, man. Can he get back-to-back wins? That'll be interesting. Let's see. Then we got Mats versus Steve. That sure is going to be a crucial battle. I'm sure that's going to be interesting. So, Mats, how do you feel about Steve playing against Steve?
Well, it's a stronger opponent, and one I've got to definitely put a lot of work in to have a chance. I've already seen Steve speak his mind in terms of being very motivated to bounce back. So hopefully we see, from a neutral point of view, we see a very good game, and hopefully from my point of view, I can continue the momentum.
Yeah, then Doodle versus Elibungo. We'll see how Elibungo can recover. Doodle can make back-to-back wins.
Yeah, something funny about this match day is that we're gonna see all of the players that are playing against each other actually got different results. Obviously, Savutian got a win while Psychick didn't, Mats got a win while Steve didn't, and Doodle got a win while Elibungo didn't. So we could see a situation, if all results align, where we either get 3 players on 2 wins and the others on 2 losses, or potentially a 6-way tie on 1-1.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. 6-way tie would be awesome.
Obviously, I think it's extremely unlikely, but could potentially happen.
Yeah, let's move to the other group and see what's going on there. So we got Gigi versus T2S, man. How do you feel about that match, T2S?
Well, yeah, I expect to win. Of course, I've learned from this tournament to not be overconfident. But yeah, in the qualifiers, I did quite well against him, and he seems to be as well a little bit new to Pokemon. Of course, he put up a good match up against Rank, but I think it'll be. I expect to win, but yeah, won't be overconfident.
Rank, man, how do you feel about taking on Spectre?
I'm so nervous. Seeing that performance against Seb, I feel like has raised the expectations a lot. Yes, he got 6-0, but I think that Spectre, both in the qualifiers tournament and in this battle, has shown that he's actually a very skilled trainer. And so after, having a few shaky moments against Gigi, I'm going to have to prepare really well to actually battle against Spectre. What a start for Spectre, by the way. Like, what is the schedule? He first had to battle Seb, and now he has to battle me. So very tough schedule for Spectre at the start. Obviously, he will then
this
have...
is randomized.
Yeah, it is randomized. But that's what I'm saying, that it's like unlucky for Spectre to kick off his tournament. Like,
can I just say as well, like Spectre, the only person he lost to in the qualifiers was me. So after watching that match, it's like I'm more proud of myself now after watching.
Spectre
sure.
topped the seeding games.
Yeah. He did. So yeah, I'm gonna have to prepare a lot for that game. It's gonna be very difficult. I think it's one of the matchups of Matchday 2 for sure. And obviously the last one, Seb against Slither. Slither looking to bounce back, and Seb looking really strong. What can I say? One of the favorites.
Seb, how do you feel about the matchup against Slither?
I will win.
Okay.
Spectre is the third best player in this group. So if I can 6-0 Spectre, I can beat Slither comfortably.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, of course, Matchday 2 will take place next Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. I guess we'll do it around these times. And yeah, like I said, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. So let's see. Do you guys have any final thoughts we have before we round off?
Good match day. Bring on the rest.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I think that having 6 battles was super fun. And we saw a lot of crazy moments in this match day alone. So many crazy tech. The take heart on the mana fee, the blizzard on the Mew, like so many new stuff bringing to the table, so many creative ideas. So I'm waiting to see what comes next week.
I was just gonna say, you know what's funny? The best matchup was probably, like, on paper you would think it was Max versus Psychick, which, don't get me wrong, it was a good matchup, but it was probably it was probably Spectre versus Seb, even though on paper Seb beat 169, but that was still probably the best matchup.
By the way, Seb, did you save the replay for that game?
Ah, crap, I didn't.
Can you go back into Showdown to see if it's still there?
I don't know how do you find replays?
Wait, let me
wait, it's here.
Okay.
Thankfully.
I did remember one other thing. I was actually surprised Psykick didn't play a Crobat, because he outspeeds all of my Pokemon except for Jolteon, which even then it's an equal speed at best.
Yeah. All right, let's read the last comment from here. I'm surprised Spectre lost 6-0, but it's going to be epic to score this tournament. Yeah, I'm also
sorry to interrupt, really, but I just got to mention one thing. I did not use Doodle in that match at all, so yeah,
Yeah, so guys, I think that's going to be pretty much it for today's guys. Real guys, like and subscribe on your way out. Let me see how many likes we're on for today's stream. Let's see if we got up. Let's see how many likes we're on. We are on 9 likes. Okay. It's not as good as last week's, but last week had more people, so it's still good though. 9's still good, so I'm sure people will like them later on. So, anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna like, subscribe, and peace out. And there are timestamps, by the way, in the description below. If you guys want to see the replay.